Okay, we're going to start a D7 Klingon battle cruiser. It's one of the polar light kits. It's not a bad kit. It's very simple. There's not much detail to it. So I'm going to take it out, light block it, get it ready to start putting some lights in it. There's not really a whole lot to it. This is going to be just a straight up build, no real special things. I'll put a few lights in it, but not a whole lot. Not much to the kit. Okay. Alright, so the head, it has no detail really at all. There's not going to be no big detail on it. I'm not even going to be able to light the grill that goes here or anything. It's just there's nothing there to try to light. Same with the warp nacelles. I'm just going to run some simple fiber optics in it to try to help light it up a little bit, and that's going to be it. Okay, let me get it open and start figuring out what I got to do. Okay, so I opened it up. The head really doesn't have any detail to it. This is all perfectly smooth. There's no indications for windows or anything like that. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to take one of the sheets of decals. I'm going to remove the window decals that it has for the windows. I'm going to put them on, and then I'll drill some little holes and for the fiber optics to go in. I'm going to have to remove the registries here and here so I can run the fiber optics down through the neck and out through the base. Or I'll put the light probably in the body. Just be a simple LED light running to the fiber optics. But first I got to cut these out and get these out. Okay, I've removed the pins and cut these out here so that there's room in the neck to run fiber optics up to it. My next move is going to be drill the back out here so I can run the fiber optics into the body, and I'm also going to drill out where the photon torpedo tube assembly goes so that I can run the red big fiber optics for that. Okay, I cut out the back of where the photon torpedo emitter is. I cut that out so that I'll be able to get the fiber optic into that, and I also notched each side of the neck so I can run the fiber optics into the base. Okay, I got the holes drilled. I really had to hog out that neck to get that large fiber optic through there. I drilled out the photon torpedo thing. I'm going to have to do some more hogging out because I got a lot more fiber optics to stick in it, so I guess I'll have to get to that now. Okay, right here you can see I drilled out the photon torpedo bay, and I really had to hog it out really bad there. I'm going to have to take quite a bit more because I got a lot more fiber optics to run through it, so it's next. Okay, I hogged that out as far as I can go. If I go much more, I'll go through. I got both of them hogged out pretty much. Now I'm going to have to see about installing some of this fiber optics. This is the smallest I got. It's 0.50 millimeter. It's really fine, super small. So I'm gonna have to use that because I got to cram everything I can into this little head. And so I'm gonna go see about drilling some holes. The only thing is, even the smallest little drill bit I got is actually too big. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm not sure. Heat up a needle and poke through it, maybe. I don't know. My plan is to use the large fiber optic here for the photon torpedo emitter in the front, and then maybe piggyback some other stuff because that's going to be running the red, and then the white, the thinner fiber optics will run alongside in the neck down to a white and a red power light source that's going to be in the base here. There's so many windows. I wish I could put windows in here and stuff too. There's just no detail. Not even on the decals, there's no detail. I might just go ahead and make some of my own. I'm going to see if I can light the grill up that goes up here. They don't supply any part. This is really a small model, but not very much detail, so whatever I can do is going to help. Yeah, I'm going to have to see about finding a way of drilling really small holes. Now I have the 1.0 millimeter fiber optics, which is a little bigger, but I think it's going to be too big for this model because this model is just so small. Yep, that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to get a lot smaller of a drill bit or heat a needle and poke it or something. I don't know. I'm thinking a red and a white source. I should be able to light just about everything I need to light on it, because it's not going to get a whole lot of light in it. And that's the best I can do. Okay, I drilled out a few holes. I don't think fiber optics is really going to work. It's just way too small of a model. And so I'm just going to put a central light source in here and have it come out the windows, the couple that I drilled, and I'll just use the decal or paint on some other windows to kind of highlight it and give it some highlight. Same thing with this. It's just, you know, it's just such a poor kit. It's so small. Definitely can't wait to get a bigger one. I hear they're making the 1/350th D7, and as soon as they have that out, I'm going to be getting that, because then I can really light it right. This kit just isn't good enough to light really well. So I'll have the big fiber optics for the photon torpedoes, and I'll have a central light source in here for this light, and I might put some more in the body, a couple more, another central light source and stuff. There is absolutely nothing on the back of this model. They don't. There's no impulse engines or aft photon torpedo bay. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. The kit just doesn't come with nothing for that. So I'm probably either going to scratch build something up or something. I'll come up with something for it. It'll look good. Okay, I got the warp nacelle here. I drilled it out down here so I can pass the large fiber optic down through the pylon and out into the warp nacelle, and it will come out the back of the motor here, the back of the warp nacelle. I drilled that out too, and that's going to be about the extent of the lighting on the warp nacelles. I would like to do a lot more, but of course, you know, it's just too small and too drab of a kit to do. But it'll look great. It's going to look really good. Now I got to see about some impulse engines or something. I'll have to see what I got. I'm probably going to have to scratch build something to go onto the back of it here. There's just nothing there. Even even in the whole kit, when you look, you know, and they're building it, you know, they show you right here, there's just nothing there. You know, I'll come up with something. Even if it's just a photon torpedo tube and two little square impulse engines, I'll come up with something for the back of it. And that's going to be about the extent of it. I might put a couple more holes in the neck here. There's just not a lot of detail. Okay, we're back on the Klingon D7. I didn't like the way the windows were coming out, so I filled them all in. The drill bit I had was just way too big, so I went and bought these, and these have some really tiny little like 1/2 millimeter size drill bits, so I'll be able to redo the windows in the right size, and then I can light it right, and that's what it's going to be. I also moved back up here into the craft area because it's cold and rainy outside in the shop, and I want to work on this. I also opened this up here so I can get lights up into the bridge area a little easier. It had a small hole, but I'd like to have a little more room to work with. And as soon as I get them the new windows drilled, I'm going to light block everything inside and out. Throw it in some primer and see how it comes out.